Okay, hit and record. Alrighty. So, Susie.
So, Matthew.
Okay, this is supposed to be my Wednesday video. This is like the fourth time I've tried to record this. The first time I did it by myself and the audio came out all echoey and choppy and delayed and crappy. And so the second time and the third time I was interrupted by Tony, who didn't want to be in the video until after you called me on Skype. So,
No jealousy issues, sir.
none whatsoever. So we're trying for number 4. This is Wednesday. Wednesday's supposed to be the workout Wednesday. I already did my workout because, you know, I couldn't. I tried to get some footage of me actually working out, and I don't have a tripod, so
Technical difficulties.
it was really difficult to get that.
Come on, you don't want to like place the camera on the floor and then like do push-ups and get really up close and personal.
I don't think YouTube wants that angle. I really don't. Yeah. I did get footage of my weigh-in, and I'm going to attach that at some point through here. I don't know where. Probably at the end because it's easiest. Or at the beginning. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Other than that, like today for my workout, it was all here at the house. I used a chair and did tricep dips. Say that 10 times fast. And inclined push-ups. And I did some jumping jacks and some crunches. And yeah, the footage was totally unusable. All of it. All of it.
That sucks.
Yeah. It's been a rough morning. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Coffee. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, not really much has been going on. I got my workout done. Got my weigh-in done. Getting the video done now. And yeah, that was the other part that sucked. Was I am so self-conscious on camera. It is ridiculous. And
I don't know. It can be rather amusing at times.
that is part of the reason why you're here with me. And that is so I can stare at you on the screen instead of at myself while I'm recording this. Because I really wonder how much YouTube wants to see it if I don't even want to see it. Like, it was bad. I sat down the first time and I noticed I had like this serious 5 o'clock shadow going. So I'm like, oh hell, I can't record. I gotta go shave. So I went and shaved. And then I ended up like with horrible razor burn and irritated skin, and I was like bleeding all over the place. And so I was like, yeah, I can't even record now. So I've got to wait like forever until my skin cools down and relaxes. And then I was like, oh crap, I need clothes.
No, the truth is, you just like procrastinating on doing the video.
No,
you didn't hang your blanket up.
I look like crap.
You do not look like that.
I did.
I doubt it.
So, yeah, it's been a rough morning. And here it is, 8:05 a.m. I'm supposed to have the video out like hours ago, but everybody's just going to have a sense of humor.
It's a thing.
It is a thing. It is. It really is. Um, and then this is gonna take me forever to edit because we've had to start over 5 times. I mean, it might get
Yeah,
out by noon, and I have to work tonight.
but this is supposed to be real, and this is a real type of morning.
This is as real as it gets. I would love to have an office where I can like line the walls in acoustic paneling and just do my thing. But maybe when I move, I'll set up a studio. I don't know.
We will get there
Maybe.
eventually.
Maybe someday. Um. So when it comes to working out, Susie, and health and wellness, what do you feel are your hurdles?
I would have to say that my hurdles would be motivation,
Okay.
trying to stay motivated, because let's face it, the thought of working out kind of sucks.
Well, that's the whole purpose of my first video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you have physical issues with your body
Mhm.
and you hurt on a daily basis, the last thing you want to do is make that hurt worse.
Yes.
Which, after you work out, you hurt.
Yes.
Energy levels, and it's really easy to make the excuse of I don't have time because you're so wrapped up in day-to-day things that it just like, okay, I could work out or I could have 10 minutes to myself and just relax.
Yeah.
I guess those are my biggest hurdles. That and my diet, because I love all the stuff that you're not supposed to eat when you're eating healthier. And I struggle with moderation. I tend to go on binging sprees of eating all the wrong foods for you.
So, give me an example of something you binge on.
Like, I'll go through periods of where I'll eat in portions, like you should. Like, I'll eat some fruit, I'll eat vegetables, I'll eat meat, whatever, and then I'll get in this funk where all I want to eat is pasta, or all I want to eat is like cheese puffs or comfort food, because I just don't feel like cooking, or I don't feel like getting up and making a healthy snack.
It's fair enough. A lot of, and I'm in the same boat too on a lot of things, but a lot of what it comes down to, and this has been hard for me too, is when you're losing weight, especially sugars are your enemy.
And soda is my enemy.
And soda is your enemy. Yeah.
It is my kryptonite. But I have been getting better. I have 1 liter of soda that I've been nursing on since yesterday, which I was drinking anywhere from a 2 liter to 2 liters a day of soda.
Good deal.
So
you were saying soda is your enemy?
And I think one of the reasons it's my enemy is because it's sweet, and that's how I fulfill my sweet cravings.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Soda, especially when you drink a lot of it, soda's addicting because sugar's addicting. Sugar addiction is a real thing. It's a lot of it is about trying to cut the sugar out, but also trying to fulfill what the body desires in order to make it feel satisfied. So my goal really isn't to cut everything out of your diet that's bad for you. It's trying to find ways to incorporate things into your diet so that you can cheat. So with soda, going sugar free, it's not a great option because sugar free sodas have artificial sweeteners, which the science is still out on.
And most have aspartame, and if you have migraines, they will trigger them.
Yeah, and the science is still out on them because a lot of them are made from sugar, and the body processes them like sugar. Go figure, right? Because if it's made from sugar, the body's going to use it like sugar. So it puts you in the same boat where the more sugar that you take in, it's either processed and used or processed and stored. So you have to be sure that you're taking in, especially if you're trying to lose weight, you're taking in less calories than you're actually using, because that's how you lose weight. You use the energy that your body is storing in order to get smaller. So a lot of people have a hard time with in that same regards. They have time with like trouble with ice cream and sweets and stuff like that. And yeah, I've read online that, for example, freezing Greek yogurt helps with the ice cream cravings, which could be really cool. If you use Greek yogurt with fruit in it, you might have to adjust your diet accordingly. But from my understanding, like a package of Greek yogurt's only like 120 calories anyway.
Yeah.
So that should be pretty easy to add in.
And that could make a really good like dessert instead of a piece of cake or a cupcake or
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
pie or whatever. You can have a scoop of yogurt.
or a package. You know, you can get them in the single servings and just throw the 6-pack in the freezer. You know, and then as you get a craving, just realize that this one piece of the 6-pack that's mine tonight for dinner. You know, that's my dessert. You know, and that I believe it's stuff like that helps with portion control too, because you're saying that was another one of your problems.
Yeah, and it's like another struggle I know I have, and I'm sure others do too, is the whole calorie thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you make a meal and you have several different items in that meal, try and figure out how much you have on your actual plate and how much that equals out to the calories, or if you go out somewhere to eat, figuring out, like if you go to a buffet, okay, how much of this is how many calories?
Right, absolutely. Because buffets won't necessarily tell you what's going on with your food. And buffets, especially, I hate to say it, Chinese buffets, they are salt bombs. I mean, they will kill your salt, like for real. And water retention is a thing. You know, even when you're younger, water retention is a thing, and that is caused largely from too much salt in your diet. So that's something else to look at too. When you're cooking home, it's a little bit easier. Um, if you really have to have potatoes, substitute out sweet potatoes. I've heard that they're a healthier option. When it comes to grains like pastas, rice, um, I hear that wheat pasta is a better option than white pasta.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm in the process of trying to cut most of that out of my diet, period, because um, it just seems easier not to mess with it. Like if I need carbs, then a sandwich may be an option. Tuna, light mayo, you know. Um, Also, a thing is when you see people drink a lot of dairy, dairy can be a killer, and a lot of it is there's a lot of sugar in dairy, a lot of sugar in dairy. But no, for your snacks and stuff, like you were saying about Dante and his chip habit, you know, go to the store and pick up those little packages of like 100-calorie snacks. You can find them in the snack aisle. And I think that'll help him with his portion control.
Yeah.
I really do. And save that when you need, like, you gotta have that cheesy puff. You gotta have that cheesy puff. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Everyone goes through that. Um, get sandwich baggies and find out how many cheesy puffs is in one serving, and separate all your cheesy puffs into individual sandwich baggie size servings. I'm not hating on cheesy puffs. I love cheesy puffs. For Tony, it's pretzels, and I don't know what to do with her in those pretzels right now, because, man, it's a killer. She's gone through a big bag of pretzels in like 18 hours. She really needs to slow down on that. The salt bomb, especially. It's like, it's pretty okay right now because she's younger. But, man, here in a few years, her metabolism slow down. She's gonna get screwed.
That is just like, I know for me now, it like when I was Tony age, it didn't phase me, but now I really have to, like, I don't use salt much when I cook.
Mm-hmm.
Because my feet and my ankles will become one instead of an ankle and a foot.
A cankle.
Yeah, a cankle. And my hands will swell up, and where the skin actually gets tight and it hurts.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. The other thing is breakfast ideas. Breakfast ideas. Gotta love breakfast.
Yeah, not so much, but I'm trying.
You're trying?
I've tried.
That's good. I suggest at least a protein shake. At least.
I do either the actual protein shakes or like one of the carnation breakfast start things.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes Dante's hungry before he goes to school.
Yeah.
And if he has time, if he doesn't have a slow start, I'll make some toast. Or once in a while, I'll make some eggs and toast in the morning. Sometimes a small bowl of cereal. But a lot of times I am not a morning person, and it's hard to eat in the morning.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm trying to get better about it. It's about a 50-50 success rate right now.
Mornings you can play. You have a little bit of room to play around. Because it is the first meal of the day. And you use a lot of the energy you eat for breakfast through the first part of your day, so that helps a lot. You can set up baggies or containers. You can cook eggs in a microwave. For real. Egg whites with onions, peppers, maybe some ham, some low sodium ham. And just throw it in like a Tupperware container, throw it in the microwave for a few minutes. And you've got an omelet.
That would work.
You can set that up the day before. I suggest egg whites, though, because there's... everybody's on the fence with cholesterol. I don't know. There's not enough... I'm going to get roasted for this. There's not enough scientific evidence behind cholesterol, because over the last 50 or 60 years, we've gone back and forth on it so much. Eggs are good, eggs are bad, eggs are good, eggs are bad, eggs are good, eggs are bad. Yeah, it's horrible. So far, right now, the scientific consensus is egg white good, yolk bad. I don't know. But it seems like a pretty safe bet. Especially if you are trying to be low cholesterol. I don't know the numbers on the fat content or the calorie content on an egg yolk, but if you're just cutting calories, I don't see where it's a bad thing, honestly, if you're just cutting calories. Weightlifters, trainers, everybody else out there has their own individual breakdown of what they need in their diet. But Calories is probably the best place to start. Calories, sugars, and sugars, and carbs. Basically, yeah. After that, it's all breaking down your macronutrients, which is way over my head right now. But it seems to be that as long as you do those things, then you're gonna have an easier time. There's all kinds of recipes online for stuff you can do. Um, like if you're using the protein powder for your shakes,
Yeah.
you could use I've seen recipes where you could use that to make like pancakes and waffles. That sounds really cool. And I'm picking on protein powders because protein breaks down in the body much differently than sugars and carbs. So the amount of energy you'll get from protein is actually, it seems to be a better, longer lasting energy than the sugar than what you get from sugar.
That, and depending on what flavor protein powder you get, because they have unlimited amounts of flavors.
Oh, absolutely.
From birthday cake to chocolate to
Mhm.
vanilla, strawberry, whatever.
Yeah.
It could almost, if you make it into like a waffle or a pancake, it could almost help with the sweet
Yeah.
factor too.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard of people using them in cupcakes, and I haven't heard of a cake one yet, but I've heard of cupcakes. Brownies. I've heard of protein powder brownies. It might
And
be.
for the baker in me, and I'm sure several others, that might be a way to look at it too.
It may be a
Cut out
healthier
some of the
alternative.
sugar as well because of the sweetness of the powder.
Yeah, absolutely. And chocolate doesn't have to be bad for you, like at all. The darker the chocolate, the better it is, because um, milk chocolate, the lighter it gets, the more milk is in it, and milk breaks down into lactose, which breaks down into sugar. So, um, so that's a thing too.
Well, I guess that's one thing I got going for me. I don't eat a whole lot of dairy.
There you go.
Lactose intolerant.
Yeah, that's a thing. Isn't this great? Wellness Wednesdays. Yeah, and this is exactly what this is supposed to be. This is really cool to actually be able to get to sit down and talk with someone about real stuff. This is what this is supposed to be.
I think another thing that people have to look at too is like when you go to the gym and you see the fitness gurus just whipping through the gym and acting like it's no big thing, that when you start you're not gonna be there.
Oh, absolutely.
You can't go to that level or else you will injure yourself.
Oh, absolutely. And any personal trainer at a gym will know that, and they will gear it down for a very beginner level. Honestly, you don't even need a gym to start. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I have I've been getting back into yoga.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do the super intense workouts. They rack my body like nothing else. But and a lot of people don't realize that yoga actually can be an intense workout at times.
It can be.
But I have a workout ball, and then I have a yoga mat and a couple of other things that I've been getting back into and using. But I cannot contort myself anymore.
Yeah.
Into some of the really hard positions, at least not at this point. But I've been slowly working at it, and I don't have the best record of staying on track doing it every other day or doing it every day type thing. But I have my starting point, and I've been working out at it and moving slowly with it. And for me, at least doing that little bit and that slowly, and then starting to try to up it is better than nothing.
Yeah, and to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter what you do. The whole goal today is to move more than you did yesterday.
Yeah.
For real, that's it. You watch some of these shows on Netflix. You see this person that's really super obese, and all they're doing is is just arm curls. They're just bicep curls. They don't even have any weights in their arms. It's because that's legitimately all they can handle, and that's fine. Because today they're moving more than they did yesterday, and tomorrow they'll do better than they did today. And that's all it is it's a progression. You can go to the app store of your choice on your phone, and you can find a couple of really good like 10-minute yoga routines. I don't. I mean, I guess they're exercises, but they're routines, and that's actually really cool. You can find just about anything on the App Store anymore.
There's an app for that.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it?
There's probably an app for apps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the App Store is the app for apps, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we've covered a lot of ground today. Definitely. This is actually way more than I thought it was going to be. That's pretty cool.
Even if it did take 5 or 6 tries.
5 or 6 hours. We do have Patreon. I'm gonna link it in the description. We have 3 tiers right now. We have a $10 tier, a $15 tier, and a $20 tier. The $20 tier is called the Tony Support Group, because really at that point that's what it is. But you know, every dollar that goes into that helps me be able to take the time to do this. Yeah, I mean, there's so much time that goes into this. Like I said, 5 hours already just in recording, and then it's gonna be another couple hours anyway in editing. Mamas, he's coming. He's coming. So yeah, I mean, any dollar into the Patreon helps, and I'm trying to move people in that direction, but it's not necessarily something I'm pushing for. And like I said before, I'm not going to put anything behind a paywall, but you know, every dollar that goes into that helps me do this, because every subscription is another hour or two that lets me take the time off to be able to do these videos.
And they will be also posted on Facebook.
Yes, they will be posted on Facebook. You can find them either from my page or from Purple Bubble. Purple Bubble. And people will, I'm sure, be sharing it around. And share. Let's get these seen by as many people as we can. How does that sound?
That sounds awesome.
Alrighty, then I will wrap this video up. I'm getting tired and hungry.
You got food.
Yep, I'm about to eat it.